family, welcome back to our channel. Back at you guys with yet another reaction video. And this one we gonna rock with
Eminem-Untouchable.
This was requested a few times as is it's fitting for what's going on in the world right now as far as, you know, police brutality, racism, all that stuff. So
yeah, that's what they were saying in the comments. So
yeah, let's get it.
With the whole looting, it's already
Pull your pants up.
It's already going in.
Black boy, we ain't gonna lie to you. Black boy, we don't like the sight of you. Pull up on the side of you, window roll down, profile. Then we wonder why we see this side of you. Probably coming from the dope.
Okay, this side of you.
Okay, so the part where he's like, black boy, we ain't gonna lie to you. We don't like the sight of you. We pull up on the side of you. Window roll down, profile.
Wait, it says we don't like the sight of you.
I thought that's what I said.
No. I know, but I mean, like, damn, like, black boy, we don't like the sight of you, like,
yeah,
racist.
Yeah,
racist already.
Pull up on the side of you, window roll down, profile. Then they wonder why we see this side of you. As you can see, a profile, that could have many meanings. That could be racially profiling, or a profile, you know, like the side of you, like a profile picture. The side of you, you know. Wow, it's a lot to grasp right there, but that's it seems very relevant.
Pull up on the side of you, window roll down, profile. Then we wonder why we see this side of you. Probably coming from the dope house. We can let you slide, but your tail light is blue. Out. We know you're hiding that hidey clue on you. Another drug charge, homie. It's back inside for you. And just in case the chase might is so we got the trident, two pistol drew right at you.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I think it's funny.
I'm gonna put it back.
I think it's funny when he says your tail light is blue out. Like it's not on, it's out.
Right. And even if it is blue out, that's something you could just let them go with. A lot of people get away with that, but not so much us. But what I stopped it for was he said we know you're hiding that Heidi Klum on you another drug charge, homie, is back inside of you. So that's another stereotype. Like, okay, that Heidi Klum, I'm going to reference that as like drug, obviously. And it's like another drug charge that's back inside for you. So it's like you're going to go back to jail. How do you know I've been to jail? That's crazy.
We can let you slide, but your tail light is blue. Out. We know you're hiding that Heidi Klum on you. Another drug charge, homie. It's back inside for you. And just in case the chase might is so we got the trident, two pistol drew right at you. We'd be delighted to unload it in your back and walk up and lay that taser on the side of you. Fucked up, but what the fuck am I to do? I keep telling myself, keep doing like you're doing, no matter how many lives you ruined.
Okay, and that's another thing too. Just in case a chase is ensued or pursued, whatever he used, we got a pistol drew at you. We'd be delighted to unload it in your back, then walk and lay a taser on the side of you. So we can just shoot you in your back, put something on the ground, and use that.
Delightfully do
yeah,
it.
They delighted to do it. Put that on the ground and use that as the reason that we shot you, like he had a weapon on him.
Chase might is so we got the trident, two pistol drew right at you. We'd be delighted to unload it in your back and walk up and lay that taser on the side of you. Fucked up, but what the fuck am I to do? I keep telling myself, keep doing like you're doing, no matter how many lives you ruined. It's for the red, white, and blue. Time to go find a new one and split his head right in two. No one's ever indicted you. Why? Cause you're a white boy, you're a rock star.
So no matter how many lives you ruin, it's for the red, white, and blue. So when you do it, you just remember that you're doing it for your country. And don't worry, because nobody indicted you, so you'll get away with it because you're a white boy.
They doing it for themselves.
It breaks my heart the way that everything's turning, especially me being a black male. The things that we have to go through, and some people don't see it, you know, the way that we do, obviously, because you're not one of us. And then it's just too much.
I feel like maybe being a cop, they might get too used to killing. Not all of them, but the bad ones. They get too used to killing.
Not just too used to it, but the fact that they'll always say that they felt threatened. because when you turn your TVs on, a lot of stuff they don't really show too much crime anywhere. The first thing the media points at is in a black community. So that's what you know. So
Nah,
the first thing you'll see is that, so you'll be intimidated or something like that.
But I'm talking about the ones where there's no way that they could feel threatened because.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never said that they were threatened. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
A lot of them, that's what they say. A lot of them say that we felt threatened. You know damn well they didn't.
Imagine they like come into a job before becoming a cop like, I just want to kill people. But I don't want to do it too hard. I don't want to risk my life in the army and stuff like that. So they just become a cop.
That'd be some shit.
Right?
I'd hate to see that. Back to it.
White and blue, time to go find a new one and split his head right in two. No one's ever indicted you. Why? Cause you're a white boy, you're a rock star. White boy, in your cop car. White boy, you're untouchable. Nobody can tell me shit cause I'm a black boy, we don't get your culture and we don't care what our government's done to fuck you over, man. Don't tell us your attitudes are a result of that. Roll the gas when you get the chip on your shoulder ad. Why you kicking that soda can? Pull your pants up, we bout to roll a band. Throw your ass in the van car. You don't have.
Okay, so they don't get our culture. That's hard to believe because that culture spread through damn near every race there is. Damn near every race, not gonna say every, so I didn't get that part. The part where he's like, pull up your pants. Are we the only ones that have pants pulled down?
No.
I'm pretty sure that's something else that's crazy. That's not right.
Why you kicking that soda can? Pull your pants up, we bout to roll a band. Throw your ass in the van car. You don't have to know our plans or what our intentions are. Our cards are close to our chest, you better show your hands. And put our minds more at ease. You get shot in the thyroid, comply or die, boy. We're fighting the crime war, here come the swine. Trying to clean up the streets from all these minorities. That's what we call them pigsties for. They're like eyesores, the police. Talk to.
I'm sorry, but that part right there, what the hell you say about we're fighting a crime war, here come the swine? I thought that was funny. Wow.
They're like eyesores, the police. Talk to like you're just a piece of trash. Feels like we're stuck in a time warp to me. As I kick these facts and get these mixed reactions. As this beat backspins, it's like we're drifting back into the 60s. Having black skin is risky, cause this keeps happening. Throughout history, African Americans have been treated like shit, and I admit there have been times where it's been embarrassing to be a white boy, you're a rock star.
And he gets it.
I like how white people are fighting for blacks, or at least admit it.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, that speaks volumes on its own.
Yeah. Like,
because if they see black people saying about blacks, they're going to be like, you're just offending your race. But if it's a white person...
Mm-hmm, they know what's going on. And he just said, sometimes he's embarrassed to be white because of how African Americans get treated. And this has been going on for years and years and years.
That's how you know things got to change.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like...
Seems like the average lifespan of a white man is more than twice than a black lifespan. I wonder sometimes if it has a price scanner. I feel like checking out on life can escape this circumstance. I'd rather hear him say die inward than die antward. Ninja, now it's better disguised banter, but that's life. Strapped cause we're strapped financially and can't find answers. We're applying, but McDonald's seems to be the only franchise that'll hire. So how can we have higher standards as Dallas overshadows the battle for black?
True again. Like, we don't even get that many chances when it goes to getting like good jobs. McDonald's seems to be the only big franchise out there that gives you the chance to try to do something. Now they are helping pay for school and all that other stuff. So we don't have that many opportunities as others do, and that's not cool at all.
Yeah, speaking about this, I've been seeing a lot of stuff coming out in the open and Facebook lately about a woman. She's talking about she is admitting that she sees racism in college where they're picking seven, like most people are white, and there's only a small percentage of blacks. I don't remember the exact words. I didn't read too much up on it, but I saw that. And then I also saw how sister Tia and Tamara, about her mom was looking for a house. Her mom is black. She was looking for a house, and she got denied for this house that they wanted. But yet, when their white dad went to go get the house, to go look to see if it was available, somehow it was magically available, and they ended up getting that house. That's the house they ended up buying and living in.
From the perspective or stereotype that they have on black people, we get credit cards and we blow them and we destroy our credit. So no, we can't be trusted. They're always late on rent. But then when it's other people, no, the credit score is not it. It's always something different when it comes to blacks. And I think that's why people should be opening your eyes more, because you really don't know how hard it is to be a black American, because you're only shown the image on if we're doing something out of the blue, if we're destroying the community or something like that. It's the only time we get paid attention to. Like, where was all the talk when LeBron James opened up that school? Like, isn't that a good thing? It's crazy.
Yeah, what's crazy is like what I was saying about the school. Imagine just because of you being black, the percentage of you getting into that school is going to be really slim, because that school decides to pick whiter people instead.
And that's another thing too, because that happens all around the world.
And it's crazy because it's not just schools, and it's not just that house. Like, it's everywhere.
It's a lot of stuff.
Strapped financially and can't find answers. We're applying, but McDonald's seems to be the only franchise that'll hire. So how can we have higher standards? As Dallas overshadows the battle for Black Lives Matter, we fight back with violence, but acts like that. Black guys on the movement, which makes Black Lives Matter. At cops, and cops matter. That's why it's at a stalemate and can't arrive at a compromise. So it's black ops. I wonder if we hire more black cops, the crap stops. The block is our backyards, officers, not the crack spot. Call the attack dogs off of us, man. You always act all pissed off at us at a traffic stop. And bad cops fuck it up.
Do you think that if we had more black cops, did this crap stop?
It would have to be a whole lot more, not just some.
I'm not sure if that would change, because the system is made a certain way. So I think if you had more black cops, they probably have to abide by it.
They're still gonna have to go by the people in charge. Or if not, they'll probably fire you. That's what it is. I think they fire all the innocent people.
And as hard as it is for us to take care of our families, the last thing you really want to do is lose your job. But some people are doing it now. Like, they're like, the hell with the job. You know, this is my people. This is my family. I have to do what's right.
It's crazy how some people, there's probably some cops where they probably want to do good, but they probably need the job so bad that they're like, let me just.
Or maybe they're just silent. The good ones are just silent because they probably feel backed into a corner.
I mean, you're going to have to need the job. And if you're going to be silent, you have to need the job.
That's why I said backed into a corner. It's the same thing right there. Yeah. Wow. Why they always mad at us at a traffic stop? Again.
If we hire more black cops, the crap stops. The block is our backyards, officers, not the crack spot. Call the attack dogs off of us, man. You always act all pissed off at us at a traffic stop. And bad cops fuck it up for the good cops. And man, stop sending white cops in the black neighborhoods who ain't acclimated to them, like that's the way to do it. Who seen some fucking videos of rappers waving guns and know nobody black, so they act afraid of us. And that's racism, the fear that a black face gives them. A subconscious racist. Wait, why are there black neighborhoods? Cause America segregated us, designated us to an area, separated us, sectionated us when we tear it up. The only time attention's paid to us, and education sucks, and every day's another Freddie Gray for us. A levee breaks a fuzz. Why is it they treat us like dry island? We just want a safe environment for our kids, but can't escape the sirens. Don't take a scientist to see our violent nature lies in the plot.
Dude is hitting on all cylinders with this. Education in these areas do suck. You just want better for your children. You don't want your children to grow up going through the same stuff you went through. He's hitting on all cylinders, and then he's like, "Why is there a black neighborhood? Oh, it's because they separated us, they segregated us, they Section 8'd us." Yeah. Now, M is hitting on all cylinders with this right here, boy.
No, the Freddy Gray for us, a levy breaks a fuzz. Why is it they treat us like dry lint? We just want a safe environment for our kids, but can't escape the sirens. Don't take a scientist to see our violent nature lies in the poverty that we face, so the crime rates the highest in the lowest classes. It's like a razor wire fence that we're trapped in. These racial biases that plague our society, which makes our anxiety levels raise every time we see a devil's face. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. It's more like billy clubs and gats, and we really love it when you think we're guilty cause we're black. But you kill each other, facts, you peel each other's caps for silly stuff like hats. Single mother struggling.
I hate the analogy or the term black on black crime. I feel like that is the stupidest thing to be said, because black people are not the only race that take out their own.
Do crime on crime, within the ethnicity.
Right.
Yeah.
You peel each other's caps for silly stuff like hats. It's not just us. I don't get why it's always put to us. It's not fair. And then he said something back that that
Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. It's more like billy clubs and gats, and we really love it when you think we're guilty cause we're black. But you kill each other, facts, you peel each other's caps for silly stuff like hats. Single mother struggling through substance abuse, while people with nothing to lose shoot each other for shoes. Fuck your Republican views, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. What the fuck are the boots? And streets act as a narrative. Don't gotta read comics or be that into characters. Just to see that, just to be black, you better be strapped with a Derringer or be Captain America like Steve Rogers. Cause no one oversees these cops, and all we see is some beat charges. We done seen them beat Rodney King unconscious and got off, so we don't need all you crooked police officers' peace offerings. Just keep marching till we reach Congress. But they're gonna say you're trying to take an irrational stance if you try to slander the flag, but somebody has to be the sacrificial lamb, so they call it a Kaepernick tantrum if you don't stand for the national anthem. We raise it, you better praise it, or you'll be made to feel like a traitor will treat you like Rodney Dangerfield, home of the bravest still.
So basically, we all know. I don't care. We know Colin Kaepernick got blackballed. I don't care. And it's basically saying that, oh, because he took a knee, because they raised up the flag, you gotta praise it or you'll be made out to be a traitor. It was never about the flag. And I don't know how many times that's been said. It's maybe like it's a rap song. It's going over a lot of people's heads.
Sorry, but I see why people want us to do this song, because that's what's going around right now.
Big time.
They're talking about him right now.
Yeah. And like, dude did it peacefully, and then now you see stuff getting torn up, and you're like, why y'all not, doing this peacefully? The Black Lives Matter thing started years ago. It wasn't just now. I don't know how many times we don't tried to fight back for equality, and it just get overlooked, or we just get told to go back to where we're from. That's crazy. And
sacrificial lamb, so they call it a Kaepernick tantrum if you don't stand for the national anthem. We raise it, you better praise it, or you'll be made to feel like a traitor will treat you like Rodney Dangerfield, home of the bravest still, racistville. So this whole nation feels like a plantation field in a country that claims that its foundation was based on United States ideals that had its natives killed. Got you singing this star-spangled spiel to a piece of cloth that represents a land of the free that made people slaves to build.
I don't know. I really don't know why it's this.
You want to know what's crazy? Supposedly Trump still is mad that Colin. That's how you say his name.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, that Trump is supposedly still mad that he did that. Like that he went down on his knee over that. He's still more focused about the flag over the racism.
Again, it's never been about the flag. When you guys put it, it's about the flag and disrespecting the military and people that fought for the country, you need to understand that there were black men and women that fought too. So why would we be disrespecting something we're fighting for right now? That makes no sense. And another thing too, like at a certain age, our parents have to sit us to the side and explain to us, what could happen to you because of your skin color when you go outside. Whether that's just because people don't like your skin color or you'll have problems with police. We shouldn't have to have those talks with our children. It's not right.
Yeah, it's very sad. Like, to have to talk to that to our kids.
Yeah,
like,
because my kids, I have to go through this with them now. Because it doesn't seem like things are really going to change. And I'm gracious that this is, the civil rights movement is getting a lot of attention, but it needs to, it just needs to get put into place where we feel like we're equal.
I feel like a lot of people don't literally put themselves in the shoes of what if they were black.
But why would they? If a lot of them were privileged, you don't have to think like that. And if they did think like that, they probably wouldn't think about it that long. It's just messed up altogether. But I have to applaud Eminem because he hit on all cylinders with this. He's not afraid to say what we think or how we feel, or hell, what he feels. So I gotta hit that one with a fire because that was fire. All right, guys, thanks for coming and letting us grace your ears. If you're new to this channel, if you're not new to this channel, if you're just passing by, please make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Don't forget to give us a thumbs up.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming reaction videos. And Rashonda Johnson, we're signed out. Peace.